When people start talking about compromise, here's some gun laws that you should never forget. And as a gun owner, it is deadly to not know the key specific gun laws because those could put you behind bars. The exact opposite of freedom and why we bear arms in the first place. In this video, I'm covering gun laws and court decisions that every gun owner needs to know about. But first, quick reminder, we have a gun giveaway going on right now. You can enter for free, but it ends really soon. Just click the link in the description below to reveal which brand new gun you could win. All right, as gun rights advocates, we must seize and maintain the moral and intellectual high ground. We already understand the tactical and practical costs of the spectrum of gun control proposals and the equipment that gun controllers seek to regulate. But we must also understand the law. The good news is that the law favors us. A surprising number of people on both sides of the gun control debate are ignorant of where national gun control policy presently stands. It is our duty to master and be able to convey some of the key concepts in relevant standing gun laws and court decisions. Here we go, that dreaded word. It starts with the Constitution. You know the Second Amendment well. But you may have noticed that our opponents are deliberately obtuse about its plain meaning and grammar, so you may need to teach them. Gun controllers get hung up on the term militia. This is the term that they fear the most. The U.S. Supreme Court ruling in District of Columbia versus Heller informs us that the reference to well-ordered militia. The U.S. Supreme Court's ruling in District of Columbia versus Heller informs us that the reference to a well-regulated militia in the prefatory clause of the sentence only gives us insight into the purpose of the Second Amendment. It does not suppress the operative language that the Second Amendment protects the people in our right to bear arms. Every time you hear an opponent jab the debate with militia language, you can drop the entire Heller decision on him or her and carry on with your day. But even if he or she was right, which isn't the case, U.S. federal law defines militia in a very broad way. 10 U.S. Code Section 246, militia, composition and classes. A, the militia of the United States consists of all able-bodied males at least 17 years of age and, except as provided in Section 313 of Title 32, under 45 years of age, who are or who have made a declaration of intention to become citizens of the United States, and of female citizens of the United States who are members of the National Guard. That's what the militia is. Section B, classes of the militia are 1. The organized militia, which consists of the National Guard and the Naval Militia, and 2, the unorganized militia, which consists of the members of the militia who are not members of the National Guard or the Naval Militia. It is important to capture and explain how the Supreme Court has interpreted the Second Amendment. This case law is the federal government's official interpretation of the Constitution. The Heller decision made it clear that the right to bear arms is indeed an individual right centered on personal defense, not something only reserved for the National Guard. McDonald versus the City of Chicago further clarified that the right to keep and bear arms is not subject to the whims of individual states, and that precludes states from restricting entire classes of firearms in their common use. The two decisions form a powerful precedent against legislative encroachment on gun rights. There are 2 acts you need to know about. Of the relevant federal statutes, the National Firearms Act and the Gun Control Act are the 2 important laws all gun rights advocates should know. The National Firearms Act of 1934 mandates a method of regulation by way of an application and a tax to control machine guns, short-barreled long guns, and silencers. The Gun Control Act of 1968, amended in 1986, banned the importation or manufacture of machine guns. Those 2 laws controlled and banned assault weapons. The 10-year federal assault weapons ban of 1994, which expired in 2004, redefined assault weapon and prohibited many modern sporting firearms based on characteristics such as possessing a pistol grip, a flash suppressor, or a bayonet lug. To my knowledge, no American has ever been killed in a criminal homicide with a flash hider or a bayonet lug. Likewise, there is no evidence of statistically significant impact in criminal homicides during that 10-year assault weapons ban. In short, the 1994 ban didn't make sense. It didn't do any good, and there is no reason to bring it back. It's as simple as that. It is also critical to understand what laws we do not have. Movies and television sometimes refer to state laws in California and New York, where many stories are set. And they have led many Americans to believe that you need a permit or a license to own a gun. This is not accurate. There is no federal requirement to register or to get a permit to own a gun. Suppressors, often called silencers, both in federal paperwork and common parlance, and sawed-off shotguns are not prohibited, but they are heavily regulated under the National Firearms Act. You need to master the facts. Gun policy debates span the spectrum from constructive to rote trolling. If you start with a common understanding of the facts and the rules, you have a better chance of leading the discussion toward a meaningful conclusion. Gun control advocates are often willfully ignorant about guns and the status of gun policy. Our mastery of the facts and the law can provide a positive contrast with anti-gun crowd and help build our credibility. The law is on our side, and we can keep it that way with effective advocacy. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. Now, I'll remind you again, we have that gun giveaway going on. It does end really soon. Just click the link below and reveal which brand new gun you could win. I'm Kevin Michalowski, Director of Content for the U.S. Concealed Carry Association. If you enjoy videos like this, please subscribe to this channel and click that notification bell. We'll notify you every time something new comes out. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.